Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Excited,
I can't be excited.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, dog. What's going on this lovely Sunday?
Hey man, Sunday fun day, man.
Sunday fun
Good. How
day.
you feeling?
Good, man.
Good, brother.
I'm good.
Yeah, everybody's good.
All is well.
How's you know what? It's a little gloomy outside, but it's alright though. I had a good day. Right? So today's show is about how to think like a man. A lot of ain't no lie. So what's going on, Omar? Let's introduce our co-host today.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, tell the people who you are, sir.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? My name is Carl. Cutway, local barber. Also teach barbering. And I'm from Top.
Nice.
My boy out here making money.
That's what's up. For real. What's up?
Absolutely, man.
Omar, what you say you did today earlier? You said you had a question, right? I want to know what you were talking about, dog.
Nah, but look. Y'all boys ever think about this. Y'all boys ever seen where that a woman is with this guy, right? And you know this guy is like straight dogging her, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the more he dogs her, it's like the more she wants him.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
You know what I'm saying? So now on the flip side of things, if a guy was to treat a woman right, do all these things, cross his T's, dot his I's, it seems as though he's not getting the same energy that the guy that's mistreating that young lady is getting. My question is, you know what I'm saying? Why do you all think that it happens that way?
I'm gonna tell you right off. Interesting. It's simple.
What's that?
Okay.
They're interesting.
Okay.
She doesn't know what she's going to get from him. She doesn't know what he's going to bring. She doesn't know what's going to happen next. With the consistent guy, what is he? Consistent.
Okay.
He's regular.
Like routine.
You hear that all the time. They say, well, you know, the good guy, he's fun. You know, he talks, but he's not really funny.
Yeah, that's true.
He don't make me feel anything.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because the other guy, I know he's predictable. I know what he's going to do.
So it's like the guy that's mistreating this young lady, it's like he's mysterious.
Yeah. I think that plays into it. I think that's a part of it. That's a part of it, but I don't think that's all of it. Everybody varies because, I mean, you got mature women who have evolved to the point of understanding that some things are more exciting than danger.
Yeah.
And I remember I saw a post one time. It was a lady who was in a car with a guy.
Yeah.
And somebody had stolen his car or something like that, or broke his window.
Mm-hmm.
So he saw them leave off with whatever they stole out of his vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
She hopped in the car on the side where the glass was broken, dusted the glass off, got in the vehicle with him, and rolled with him. This is the first date now. Rolled with him.
What?
Right. And so in the post, they was like, so what do y'all think about that? And some of the ladies was like, ooh, that's exciting. What the next date gonna be like?
What the next date? What?
Oh my God, man.
Date?
So it's like, wait a minute. So forget about the fact that you was in danger.
Yeah.
Let's forget about that. You just met this dude. If that ain't a red flag at the gate, I don't know what it is.
So my question is,
Oh my God.
my question, that's a red flag for sure. But my question is to that guy, you know, because this is the thing. A lot of women, they have in their mind, you know, this is the guy I want. This is how I want to be treated. But when this guy starts operating at that level or even beyond that level, what can be said to that guy so that he don't get to the point where he's being walked over or being mistreated?
I'll tell you my opinion. I don't know if you.
I mean, that's like a personal evaluation, dog. Like if you feel like you can handle whatever somebody's dishing out, you're going to keep staying. You're going to stay in the fight. But if you know for yourself and you know this is not what you're willing to take, of course, you're going to just walk away.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I doing? I'm looking like a dumbass, even hanging around this person who's mistreating me.
So even if the guy, right, he doesn't want to be mistreated, but he's not leaving at the same time, right?
Uh-huh.
So if he's not leaving at the same time, are we assuming that this guy, he could take it? What if he don't want to take it? What can be said to this guy so that, you know what I'm saying, there can be a change in that situation.
You know, nobody can say anything to him because if he doesn't know it for himself, it's no way someone can tell him what to do. That's you should be embarrassed on your own.
I don't mean to laugh.
To even take that kind of energy from somebody, man. Like, that's disrespectful.
No, go ahead.
You know, one of the funniest things that I heard, and this was recently, and someone told me that you can be too available. And when you're too available, it's unattractive to these women.
God dog.
And if it's gonna be unattractive to be too available, so if I disappear on your ass, and then you're like frustrated because I'm not responsive, how do you feel about that? Like, do you want a man to be like, hey, I'll see you when I see you. I don't care about your feelings on this. Like, unreliable shit is better than being actually, you know, called on.
That's almost like a contradiction, though, bro.
I'm gonna tell you again. I go back to what I say. We got to break it down to the basis of what it is. We humans, and so I don't think it's a matter of thinking logically. We get so caught up in that's not logical. That's us. That's men.
Yeah.
Dang, that's logical. That don't make no sense. But at the end of the day, that man that is consistent, that's doing and providing those things that she's used to or says that she wants, she never talked about how that man made her feel.
That's true.
How did he make her feel? Did he make her feel like a woman? Did he make her feel sexual? Did he make her feel feminine? And I don't mean him, you know, taking care of things. I'm saying, was he dominant in his speaking? Was he dominant in his speech? What was he confident? Was he assertive in how he handled himself?
Yeah. Because
we talk so often about, I'm a good man because I got money. You know, I provide for a woman. I'll make sure she got what she need. And she's like, oh, that's all cool, but it's something missing. You know what's missing?
Yeah.
You don't make me feel.
It's not tapping into that emotional
it's
factor.
It's not typing, and that's what I'm saying. We're not just logical creatures who only think. We have emotions too. We feel stuff.
Yeah.
The dude that lead a female because to him, she was a prize. And because she was a prize, he would do whatever he needed to do to gain that prize. Because what do men do? They compete.
Yeah, all day. It's true.
That's real.
I'm competing.
It's true.
I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep doing because I got the bread. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I got the time. I'm going to give it to her.
Yeah.
You know? So you competing, but you're not understanding it's not serving you.
Okay. So basically at the end of the day, for the guy that's getting walked over, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, he got it in him. He got that dog in him, though. I ain't gonna lie. He got the dog in him or whatever. But it's just that there are some moments where he find that young lady that he's just going above and beyond for this particular young lady, right?
Right.
So what I'm understanding is it's not so much about the activities for this young man, but it's more so about intentionally gauging how he's making her feel.
Right.
So you know the question that comes up all the time is if you get in a relationship and you have to do so much for a woman, like we have to be the focal point of like initiating things. Like if you keep carrying that torch and she doesn't give you that same energy, is it like I don't know if I'm using the word correctly, demasculating you because you're not taking that lead all the time, but she jumps in there? Like, what is wrong with a woman kind of like putting in her pitch to make things go a certain type of way? Why do we always have to be the ones who initiate? Because if we keep initiating and we fail to initiate, isn't that going to become a problem if both parties are not doing the same?
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say also that it's not demasculating. All right. For the woman to actually be the initiator at times. The truth is, and I'm just going to speak on my behalf. When I'm initiating, all right, I'm happy to make my wife happy.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So what happens is when there's going to come a time where I'm going to expect for my wife to initiate. Okay. Now the reason why I'm expecting for my wife to initiate is simply because after I have initiated, her initiation is a reciprocal that lets me know.
Sorry, I just read something. Go ahead.
It's a reciprocal that lets me know that she loves the interactions that we do. So whether it's, let's say if it's physical, I'm initiating because she enjoys our physical moments.
Yeah.
There are times where now she's going to initiate because she enjoys it that much. If she's at work and she's thinking about it or whatever, I can't wait to get home or whatever the case, it's because she has enjoyed that moment that I've created, and now she wants it. She wants it right then and there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It makes sense. I think that's logical though. That's very logical for us.
I want to know
that
what
way.
you laughed at, homeboy.
No, I laughed because somebody said because they lazy. I guess they call they calling women lazy out here.
Oh man, hey, that's not.
I'm not
all women.
That's not all women. Yeah, definitely not.
That's not all women.
Definitely not all.
Oh my God, man.
Golly,
What
man.
they say? That's the ones you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn. That circle, man.
Absolutely, man.
That circle. I think a lot of us get misunderstood as far as being a man, and we get this whole, brute like force, like we're strong, won't need no help, type of thing, and then the whole emotional aspect comes into it. Like we're not supposed to be too emotional, and if we do show too much emotion, that's a problem to some. And if that's a problem, like, what did you ask me to open up for? You feel what I'm saying? Like things like that.
So the question goes here. All right, that's a great segue. So the question is, do women really want a guy that's open, vulnerable, transparent, emotional? Do you believe that that's what they really want?
No.
Why are you so confident with that answer?
Because
I got a response on that too.
through experience and through different varying women, because they all vary, because they all different. They all say the same thing. Well, the ones I've experienced.
I'm about to say, dang,
let me be careful.
Dang.
Let me be careful. The ones I've experienced say the same thing, and they like the whole, share, like, let me know how you feel. Like, I want to know about you. I want to know how your day went.
That's how they sound?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want your day. Let me know about your day. Like that type of stuff. And then when you tell them how your day went, it's like, yeah. You ever seen somebody like listening to something and then they're listening to you, but they're like, yeah, but they're off onto the side. Yeah, whatever you're saying, because guess what? They're tuning you out because they feel like it's you crying. You crying about your problems and you ain't handling them. You don't have somebody to talk to just let it off to, because they're like, yeah, I listen to you, but you sound like you're whining. You sound like you're bitching about whatever you got going on. Be a man. Aren't you supposed to just toughen up and just ride through it? Don't even feel any emotion towards it.
That can be a turnoff for that woman.
But that's the thing. Like, you don't want me to talk. You just want to hear. You want to hear yourself tell me that you asked me about my day. Now, because you said it today, tomorrow we'll argue and I'll be like, you never listened to me, and you'll be like, no, I always ask you how your day was, but that don't mean you really tuned me in to listen to how my day was.
Wow. So when they say they want you, they want us to,
they don't care.
They don't want to hear you complaining.
They don't want to hear your complaint. See, that's what I was gonna get to.
They don't want to hear you complaining.
So it's not so much that. So when they say that they want a man that's emotionally available, it's not so much that they want to hear complaining. It sounds as though that they want to hear the "I love yous" and "you're so beautiful" and "you make me feel butterflies."
No, okay. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Everything he just said, I agree to the extent of how it was explained. I'm gonna tell you about my day, right? Dang, man, this situation happened, man. It was a bunch of stuff going on. All these guys came through, man, but I had to handle it. Right? It's a different spin on it. Man, dang, my boss was talking about this and this and this. It was aggravating, man. At the end of the day, I pull it to the side and say, listen, this is how we gonna talk about it. This is how we gonna resolve it. That's different. As opposed to, man, the boss was in here. It was annoying. Man, I didn't know what to do. It was frustrating. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want to hear the complaint department. They want to sit here your day and say, my man went out into the world.
Yeah.
He handled the world.
You're dropping nuggets,
But
nigga.
it changes the, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, we've had conversations before. It's about how I feel after this conversation. What did I leave with? Yeah, he had a tough day. He had some situations come against him, but guess what? My man go out there and handle it.
Okay.
But you can't be like, man, it was tough, man. I'm just tired, man. I'm just can't take this anymore. Bro, every day I go to work, She gonna be like, then she gonna, you know what she gonna do? She gonna be like, well, ain't nothing I can do about this. I can't help him. I can't go to the job and say, hey, listen, Jessica, stop harassing my man.
It's gonna be all right, baby.
You know what I mean?
It's gonna be all right, baby.
That's true, though. That's
It's gonna
true.
be all right. Golly.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense. So it's more than the I love yous, or you know what I'm saying? Is that aspect. So it really goes back once again to their how are we painting the picture or for their perception or how they're seeing us.
Yeah. It's what are we communicating to them? They want us to communicate, but they want us to communicate from a certain perspective.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that we gotta be mindful of. Like your woman doesn't want to hear that you had a horrible day and you didn't go out there and handle it. Some of these women gonna be like, man, you was making money, right? You was getting bread. Get up and make bread, bro.
That's true.
Do what you gotta do. I don't want to hear all that complaining. So okay, so that happened. So what's next?
It's almost like when we're communicating to the woman about, you know, what we want to happen or the problem that we're having, right? It's also about the way that we communicate it as well. Instead of actually pointing fingers or whatever, right? It's also like we're actually saying, how am I gonna put this? It's almost like we're saying, it's not what you're doing. You ain't doing this. You ain't doing that. Hey, baby, come and do this.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say next. Because it's more so like my day sucked. This happened. I resolved it. Listen, man, what I need right now is for you to go in and make me a good sandwich. What I need is a drink right now. Can you go in there and mix me a little cocktail? You know I like Hennessy with some strawberry and some such. I need you to go make that for me. Hey, babe, listen. Hey, all I need when I come home and I have a stressful day, I done handle all this. I just need you to come home. I need to take my shoes off for me.
All right, man. So that's a different. My bad, dog. That's
go
a
ahead,
different
go ahead.
perspective for man. Every time I come home, man, and I have a bad day, man. You know I like Hennessy. Why you ain't make me Hennessy?
Exactly. It's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, babe, I had a bad day, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, make me a.
We have
No.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
We have a question from Jennifer. She says, how can you tell the difference between telling a woman something the man is going through than from how he wants us to understand him?
Read that again,
Hold
dog.
on. How can you tell the difference between telling a woman something the man is going through than from how he wants us to understand him? I'm trying to understand that question.
Yeah.
You got to read it one more time. You got to read it one more time.
How can you tell the difference between telling a woman something the man is going through than from how he wants us to understand him?
So if I'm okay, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm going through something real tough. My dad is sick right now.
Yeah.
Right? And it's tough for me. I'm sad about it, but I don't want you to perceive me as somebody who's crying and sad about my dad. Maybe that's how am I supposed to perceive my man in this time of weakness or this time of an obstacle? How am I? Maybe that's what she's trying to say.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Jennifer, write that question again. I ain't trying to be funny,
but for
but
real, like,
just
the difference.
reword it, please, because we trying to understand it.
Yeah, that's
But yeah, I mean, I think the confusion.
Let me read that.
If I can help, I think I'm trying to understand the question. It's a little confusing. I don't know. Maybe it's like man thoughts.
The difference between telling a woman something that the man is going through versus how he wants the woman to understand him, between expressing and wanting the woman to know what he actually wants.
Oh, that's what she wrote.
Yeah.
Afterwards. Oh, let me see.
All right. So it's that what he feels on the inside versus what he actually wants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's through communication, though.
I think he
That's
just
what I
kind of
just said that.
Yeah.
He definitely just said that. So instead of saying, man, you know, you don't do this, you don't do that, you know I like this, you know, and so that becomes nagging to that woman.
Exactly.
That becomes that you're nitpicking, and that guy, what he does is he changes the atmosphere of his home because what his woman is hearing is that she's not doing anything right.
She insufficient.
She's insufficient.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that makes her feel smaller. So fellas, if you're nagging that woman, you're always saying what she's not doing or whatever the case may be, I would suggest that
Be a man and tell her what to do.
be a man. Exactly. Instead of
in the right way.
Instead of telling, now it sounds weird. It sounds weird in this type of society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're telling her what to do. Nah, man, look, baby, come and give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Versus saying, man, you don't kiss me no more.
Exactly. That's the difference. That's exactly what it is.
You know, I could go debate with you with that, Jennifer. She says like women cannot always be mind readers. Look, I think y'all want us to be mind readers, and it's no offense to you, but a lot of women that I've dealt with personally, they seem to think that we're thinking alike, and whatever, you know, they say, it's like you're supposed to be like, you're supposed to automatically like, no, oh yeah, that's what you were saying, right? And then they look at you like, that's not what I was saying. Why you don't understand me? And you're like, but you didn't say what you wanted me to know. You just think I'm gonna automatically, you know, go along with what you're doing?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. But
so look, I'm gonna tell you this. Today, I ain't just gonna lie to you. My focus is on the fellas. I ain't much gonna lie to you. My focus is on the fellas. And what I'm coming to learn is, you know, let's say for example, you know, you got a young lady that's the queen, you know what I'm saying? That's all she does. I mean, she sucks that thing. You understand what I'm saying? She sucks that thing. You understand? You know when she make your toes curl up, you know what I'm saying? And then you saying to yourself, she know I like it when she give me head. Why don't she just give me head? You know what I'm saying? But what's happening here is, you know, they got all the other things that's on their mind. They got the kids. They got all this, everything else that they put on the plate or whatever the case may be. Because I'm about to go to a different subject after this based off of this. But because they got all this stuff that's on their mind, they are putting those things as priority. And it's not that they're forgetting about us. It's just that right now they are putting their energy in other things. And so they're expecting for us to say, hey, babe, come give me some head. Versus saying, you don't give me head no more. I remember you used to always give me head.
I ain't never had to say nothing.
I ain't have to say nothing. But now, baby, can I get head? Baby, can I get, baby. Hey, baby, can I get head? Like,
the more you ask, the less you gonna get. That's how it be sometimes. It's like a woman wielding power over you. Like, she know exactly what you want, but to help keep you in control, she's not gonna give you what you want. Like, there's a lot of people like that. Well, through my experience.
I was about to say,
How you feel?
I had to look off in the abyss.
Through my experience.
I had to look off in the abyss. I was like, I don't know about
through
that.
my experience.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? They like
and everybody. But on that same example, what about the man that now used to be a priority? All right. And then everything else came. Child, career, friends, everything.
You know, we get forgotten about.
You know what I'm saying? That's true. Or at least we feel like we're getting forgotten about.
Yeah.
What actions are that man supposed to take? Is he supposed to just take that jump? Supposed to communicate that? And if he's supposed to communicate that, how? What would that sound like?
I can answer that so many different ways, man. First of all, what you always hear ladies say is you have to set the atmosphere in order for me to feel like I should be doing that kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
I mean, you hear us say this all the time.
Yes, they do.
You want me to do all this stuff, but remember when I used to do that, the room was clean. You know? I didn't have to walk over to you and trip over baby clothes or your work shoes, none of that. So it ain't the same. I can't be sexy because I ain't washed my sexy clothes yet. I done washed all the baby clothes. So, I mean, it starts there first. And I think we got to understand it goes back to, it depends on how long you've been with this woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You can't keep doing the same stuff, expecting the same result. She has changed. Things have come along to change how you guys are going to interact. You have to have different approaches to that.
Hold on, wait. I know you got more to say. Give me a little bit more give me a little bit more detail about that particular. Okay,
so for example, if we talk about a brand new couple that's going through this, right? They've been together 2 years. This their first child, right? First child came. Right, we already know in the first few months ain't nothing really finna go down.
Yeah,
right. After that time goes away, and now your mother-in-law, she like, oh, let me babysit the baby. That should be the day that you got a hotel room or you got something set up so that when she come home, the atmosphere is set, dog. It's set.
That makes sense.
You got to set it. So that's what you always hear the ladies say. That's a lot of work for us sometimes because we also tired.
Yeah.
We also working. And some dudes holding the baby, they with the baby too. But the atmosphere has to be set. And again, I think that's what you're talking about, lead as a man. If you're going to lead, bro, lead the atmosphere, right? Now, we're not talking about all the time. That's the first baby.
Atmosphere.
That's the first baby,
Right.
right? That's the first situation. Years later,
Yeah.
right? Second baby, this baby 2 years old, the baby 4 years old, whatever. I'm still kind of sort of feeling a little neglected. You should know your woman by now to figure out what you need to do to at least indirectly coerce her into wanting to do certain things, right? Like they say, what is it? 1 margarita, I'm gonna do this. 2 margaritas, I'm gonna do this. 3 margaritas, I'm well, we gotta go, right? So it's you gotta understand how to create an atmosphere that's going to make her do that. And if that's not working, guess what? Like I said before, man up and figure it out.
So is this one of those moments, like tying back to the beginning of the conversation where you were saying that we gotta like add a little mystery?
Bro, you gotta switch it up every now and then. You got, and by that,
I respect that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
when I hear people say, and I think I had this conversation with somebody before about they tell us we always have to be spontaneous. Spontaneous could mean that I'm doing the same thing out of nowhere.
Yeah.
That's not spontaneous. Spontaneous might mean me doing something completely different out of my norm, and you like, what the heck is this? Okay, all right. I ain't never had that before. You might walk up on your girl, kiss her on the mouth, lift up to the wall, hold her, she wrap her legs around you, you kissing, y'all get hot and heavy, and he be like, dang, babe, I appreciate that, man. I just want to connect with you real quick. Let me go in here in this kitchen right quick. I had some stuff I was doing. She gonna be like, what? Wait a minute. Then she gonna come out the room door with the lingerie she just washed and be like, hey, you gonna finish what you started?
All right now, hey, my dog dropping jewels.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, dude.
Okay.
It's just a matter of understanding that, yeah, she tired, man. I don't want to mean to get biblical, but you got to give yourself sometimes, bro. You really do got to give yourself sometimes, and that's what it is. And I think it's that push and pull. When you're not being rewarded, that's when you start having problems, and we got something else going on.
Yeah.
If I keep adjusting and keep doing all this stuff, and you not meeting up, and I'm communicating like I should be, and you not following through, something else going on. We got to talk about that. But if you got a woman that's still in there, and y'all still in there, and it's still going, and y'all still got passion, and still got that love, and that spark and everything flowing, bro, you got to figure out ways to keep that thing going. I don't mean by spontaneous by saying we going to do the same positions in the car.
Dog.
I'm just being honest.
He just changed locations, but it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Her mind like he gonna be 1, 2, and 3. I know the positions. We doing them right now.
God dog it. Hey, be like, you know what, baby? I know it's Wednesday, but we're going to Texas Day, Brazil. Going there again?
I thought you liked that place. I do, but God dang, every Wednesday.
I think a lot of all right.
I thought you said date night.
Good dog. I think some women work a certain type of way. I think you can, as a man, from my feeling and my perspective, I gotta give 3 times to get back 1.
Yeah.
It's like
Exhausting.
I used to think, like when I was younger, it was like
Ain't that's the realest thing ever.
dog.
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Dog. I used to think it was I give, she give me back. I give, she give me back.
Nigga,
Like back and
please.
forth. Let's play tennis. Boom, boom, boom. Nah, it ain't that. She got to hit it 3 times. Like you got to hit it 3 times. Boom. Give her like, let's say for example, it's like gifts. You give her 3 gifts, you gonna get 1 good one back, and then it's like over and over and over. Even though it seems like you're losing because you're giving more, but they want it that way because then it feels like you're doing the most, and if you're doing the most, they don't have to feel like you're not doing enough.
You see, and
You get what I'm saying?
That's advice. That's advice to a brother that just really want that woman, because I'm gonna tell you right now, there's some brothers that's out there like F it. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. But it's a lot of work, man.
That's a lot of work, bro.
That's a lot of work, man.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, right now there's some brothers watching this like, this nigga tripping. I am not doing nothing with this nigga talking about 3 times, but to get one.
But if you want that relationship to last, at least to me, if you want that relationship to last, you want to go the distance, almost like forever till one of y'all dead. Straight up, you gotta give more than you take, man. As a guy, because sometimes we feel like we want more and shit like that, but we don't want to be like, as a true man, you don't want to be catered to. Like, she got to be fucking massaging your feet every time you come home. She got to be like rubbing your shoulders every time you come home. Let that shit be random. Sometimes you don't want to be touched as a guy. Like, you want to come home, man, leave me alone. I'm going to sit my ass over here. I don't want to talk right now. Let me chill. It be like that sometimes. Like, it's not like I want you to be hawking over me. That's not what I'm asking for. But I'm asking to get some type of energy back if I give you 3 times more than you give me.
That's real. Hey, listen, if you like what you're hearing right now, man, make sure that you share. Subscribe to the page, subscribe to the link, click the bell. All right, share right now. Hey, ladies, if you know a guy right now that you're interested in and what we saying makes sense, you make sure you put this on his page. All right? So, because we looking out right now. We are looking out, so make sure you share. My bad, bro.
No, you good. You
had
good.
to do a little quick advertisement.
Of course. Nah.
But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, this information that's being released right now, this ain't for all dudes.
Nah.
I'm gonna keep that. This advice is for a certain set of guys who seriously want a relationship that has longevity.
Yeah.
All right.
For sure.
And that's why we're having this, because the truth is, man, just to be vulnerable, there are a lot of guys, man, that are afraid to open up and afraid to really be vulnerable and transparent with these women. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a purpose of them opening up if they do. They want to feel comfort. That's what they want. But when they don't get it, it's a whole explosion.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole explosion. It goes the wrong way. It turns into a debate. And so that's why we're having these conversations and we're speaking directly to men so that there could be an adjustment on the behavior. Now, even though we speaking and we doing all the, hey, I got to tell you, y'all boys, this junk hard.
It's hard.
Hey, now look, to hear it all makes sense, man. Y'all boys dropping nuggets, dog. But I'm going to keep this real with you, dog. It's hard, bro.
It's work.
Especially when the emotions get involved. I can hear everything that you're saying. But guess what? It'd be easy just to go back to, bruh, man, I just told you how I felt. I just told you, dog, you going to do it again, bruh? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you get with this advice, it takes practice. You got to do it over and over and over and over until it gets into our DNA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for that guy that feels like he's not a priority, you know what I'm saying? How y'all boys feel about when the kids are always the priority? The kids.
It's out of balance. It's out of balance.
I think women forget, those type of women forget that those kids will grow and leave you. And whoever you think that you, if you have that mindset that you're going to be in their life forever as a mom, you're damn sure mistaken. And don't forget how you made those kids.
That's real now.
You know what I mean? Like, who did you make those kids with, dog? Like, I had a thing with my ex-wife. I used to be the kids coming in. Like, we have 2. The kids coming in. Okay, they born. Boom, boom. I used to be like, yo, like, don't forget, we still here. This is us. Yeah, we got them, but this is us. And she'd be like, yeah. We'll get to it. Like, of course, we ain't going nowhere. We're going to be together. And it's like, boom, day after day, nothing. You get that babysitter. All right, let's go. Nothing. Sit at home. Don't do nothing exciting. Instead, watch TV with our kids around. Couldn't you have done that when they went to bed? It's the same thing. Instead, it's like you get the person who'll be like, yeah, we're going to do it. But then they stay focused on the kids, what's happening with the kids. How can we do more for the kids? And then you end up getting dragged along. Personally, I feel like I got dragged along in a situation. You going to these random places and you really want to have time alone with the person that you first met before these kids.
Yeah.
So it's like those type of people, man, it's a danger to the relationship and they forget how they got there.
Yeah. Now look, check me out. Just to tie it back to what was mentioned earlier. Let's say I do get a babysitter, right? And then we end up watching SVU, SWAT. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We end up watching that and the kids are gone. We don't have anybody around, you know. Just to reel it back, should it be expected for the guy to set that atmosphere then? Or should it be noticed that the guy got the babysitter and the guy, you know, made this attempt or put forth this effort so that there could be alone time?
But what kind of woman do you have? Do you have a conscious woman? Like, do you know that she's going to notice these things? Like, it just depends, dog.
So it would have to depend on whether or not she notices.
Like, if you got
what if she don't notice?
That's what I'm saying. If you got somebody who doesn't really pay attention, then you in trouble. You got to fucking lay it out for that person. But if you got someone who's going to notice that you just moved this plant over to the left by 3 centimeters.
That's it. Do I have somebody who understands opportunity, just needs an opportunity? Or do I have somebody who needs to be led into what to do?
Exactly.
Is that what it is, you know?
It all factors on who you have on your side, man. Like, some of us don't have a teammate. Instead, we have a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you got a child, you in for some pain, man. Like, it's going to be an all-day struggle. You're going to hate your life. You're going to hate that person, or you're going to grow resentment. And you're going to be like, man, I don't even know why I'm in here. Or you're going to have that person who's your teammate, and you're like, damn, boy, you watching your boy complain. You're like, boy, that ain't my problem. We over here. We doing things together. Like, you know what I mean? Because that person jumping in with you, babe, what we got to do today? Babe, oh, man. Babe, you need some time? Okay, no problem. I'm going to let you do what you do. Babe, you want to go shopping? Maybe we should plan to do this together. We like, damn, that's a teammate.
Every night. Just
you know
show up.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But you don't got that teammate, dog. You in trouble.
Yeah.
God, dog.
So I wish I had, you know what I'm saying, a teammate, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to know who you have.
Yeah.
I think
it's important to know who you have.
I think that's the message.
That's what it is. I think at the end of the day, you really have to understand your mate. Just how we asking these females to learn us, understand what we need, understand, who we are. We got to understand what motivates them to do certain things, bro.
Yeah.
It's just simple. If you know it take 2 drinks to get your chick lit, get her 2 drinks.
So
if it take a foot massage for her to stand on 2 toes and do whatever, bruh, give her a foot massage.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you have to learn them and understand them. And if you're doing what you're supposed to do, and the outcome, you're not getting any outcomes from that, it's other problems.
Yeah, it's true.
It's simple.
It's true.
So when you say learn, should it be taught? Should this be something that's verbalized, like this is what I like, or this is something that should be observed?
You said think like a man, right? That's what it is?
That's what this is.
Okay, so if we talking about that, then I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I'm not gonna say what to do. I'm going to find out, right? We adults. I'm gonna communicate to you. Hey, babe, listen, man, we've been dealing with some stuff right here, and I really want to have a good time with you. We got these kids. I'm gonna get a babysitter. When this babysitter come through, you let me know what you need in order for you to feel right, because I want you to feel right. Because listen,
real now.
I love you. I heard this song. I love you, but I'm gonna do you like I hate you. When them kids gone, I need you to be ready. So you gotta.
My dog gonna break that back.
You gotta set I'm coming here to say, hey, listen, I'm doing all this. This is the expectation. Yeah. I'm taking care of all this. This is the expectation. If I keep doing that, and again, I say if that ain't happening, then something else going on, bro.
Hey, if that ain't taking lead on God, bro, this is an epitome of what these women be saying about I want a man to take lead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want somebody to take charge. You get what I'm saying? I even believe that this goes across the board, not just for those feminine women, but even to the independent women that actually say, oh, you just couldn't handle me.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Before we go into that, I'm just saying I believe that this.
Oh no.
We talking to the fellas. I believe that this right here is also for that arena of women as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta learn them, man. You gotta learn these females. You gotta learn whoever you with, whoever you interacting with. Because again, that woman that said he was too me, he couldn't handle me, may not been a woman for you.
That's true.
I got a good friend that say, I like who like me. That's true. I pursue who pursues me.
That's real.
Why you wasting your time?
That's real.
You know, I think I heard. No, actually, you're supposed to be a statistic on this, but if a woman approaches you, like she came to holler at you first, the relationship lasts longer.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
You don't think so?
No, nigga, we talked about this already on the podcast.
Nah.
No, nigga.
Look, listen to this. Listen to this. Look, just
Trash.
listen to the idea.
All right,
the idea of it.
All right.
I kind of went on in my mind about this. Like, if
You wean on?
I back and forth debate in my own mind about this. If you really think about it, I'm gonna agree with it a little bit.
Okay.
The reason being,
It's an idea.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
It's not an experience. It's an idea. Go ahead.
No, it's not. Well,
Go ahead.
but reason being, look, as guys, and I'm not trying to knock us on the bad side, but our attention to detail comes short
That's real now. That's real.
compared to women. So we can see a woman and she could be like bad as fuck. Like she's, oh my God, like I can't believe she's like right here. She looks beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like she's single and you go holler at her. And guess what you only went off of?
Her looks.
You only went off of her looks. And there, you never knew about her personality. She could be the baddest one in the room, but her personality is shitty. It's like horrible. You don't even want to talk to this person ever again. But women take their time when they're coming at you. Like, they analyze everything. She went to go get all of the daily news from everybody else who knows you before you even knew she did it.
We do too.
Yeah, we do, but her level of doing it, at least from the ones I've seen, their level of doing it is months ahead of ours. We go get the news, couple of days. Boy, you heard about her? Boy, what's she like? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's what she is. And you only heard one thing from like 2 people. Yeah. And that's it. She went to go get it from 5, 10 other people, and she analyzed everybody's information. She thought about it. She played around with the idea of thinking about how y'all would be together. She looked at how clean your shoes are. She checked if your nails are clean. She seen if you get a haircut every other week or every week in general. And you like, damn, did she watch me that hard? She didn't watch you that hard. She made sure she wasn't stepping into anything for no reason.
You sound like a thin line between love and
no, but I'm just saying, like, she didn't waste her time. And
sound like a stalker.
Because she didn't but I'm just
sound like
saying,
she getting ready to kill you.
But because she didn't waste her time, dog.
That's what you like.
No, but because but you feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
but,
ladies, he wants you to stalk him.
but dog, because she didn't waste her time and she analyzed the situation, she chose you when she walked up to you because she knew what she can handle with you.
So look,
you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, and I want you to answer this question.
Like, no, I'm not saying.
I got one question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you okay with a woman proposing to you?
Fuck no. No. Hell no.
That's basically where this is.
No, that's not. No, I'm just telling you. They have more of a slow game mindset. That's like the same thing when a woman leaves you, right?
Take her knee on you.
When she leaves you. Yeah. How long ago did she say she thought about leaving you?
Long time ago.
Exactly. Because she analyzed every situation and went through all of it for a long ass time. It could be 2 years. It will not be a week before she made that final decision to leave you. So it's going in reverse when it comes to being with you.
Logically, it makes sense.
Your idea, this nigga here,
bro. I'm just saying your idea.
I'm just going off of what I heard.
I mess with your idea.
Is that a stat?
That's a stat, though. It's a stat that women who holler at us,
with your idea.
it lasts longer.
Because y'all had this argument. I think it's more so a matter of the fact that she is attracted to you.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times we talk about this woman being with, she was with this alpha male. This, I don't like this term either. but she's with this dude that she really
I hate
wanted.
that term.
Yeah, I hate it too. But he played her and this and that and it. But she literally saw you physically and was like, "Ooh, dang, I want him."
Yeah.
So I think that goes a long way with her choosing, as opposed to a woman getting to know you at work, being like, "Oh, he kind of cool. Oh, he's pretty nice. Oh, cool. Oh, I kind of like him." And then y'all get together. As opposed to that dude, she be like, "Dang, he's sexy. Oh, he's smart. Oh, he got a good job. Oh, he got a house. Oh, snap." She's still gonna look at you if you still in shape and be like, "Damn, I still want to smash him."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
they think like us.
They do think like us. They think like us, but I think, I don't know. I don't know.
All I
can
gotta say-
understand why.
look,
I can understand why it would work.
This is what I got to say
Yeah.
about the matter. Rivens would let a chick propose to him.
This motherfucker. This nigga.
Say, once you
is what
choose
I-
me,
this
I'm
is
in the
what-
driver's seat.
that-
I'm
that
A9.
is-
This is what I got from it.
That is far
If this
from
is
that.
if this is what you got, say I got it.
Oh my
Say
God.
I got it.
Oh
in the,
my
Let
God.
me go in here right now.
This
But I'm
nigga,
gonna put, I
dog.
got it right now. Where's it? Where I
This-
go?
Oh,
This
That they
nigga.
put it out?
Nah, they didn't put it, dog. That's
Hey,
my
listen,
phone
she gonna be on her
vibrating.
knees.
Oh, okay.
She gonna be on her knees. She gonna be like, "You're not gonna leave me, right?"
God.
I heard what the stats say.
I heard what this.
Dog. I'm just saying, like, I think that actually makes a lot of sense.
It makes sense.
I'm not saying that a woman's gonna lead the relationship. Just more like it's not demasculating or emasculating. I'm not sure if I'm using the word right.
We all know what you're saying, nigga.
For a woman to holler at you. So you would not like if a woman hollered at you.
No,
Ever.
ever. You want my voice to go higher? No, man.
Dog. No, but that doesn't make, but I get what you're saying, but that doesn't make you less of a man.
It doesn't, but I just wouldn't prefer it. This is
No, that's fine.
I'm gonna be the middle person in this.
Uh-huh.
If I'm expecting a relationship with this woman,
Yes. Uh-huh.
then I would prefer that I pursued her and saw her as valuable.
Okay.
However, if I'm a creature of the night and this woman has made it obvious that she would like to bump and grind, right?
what's happening here, bro.
Then hey, I don't care about that. That's less work for me.
All right. Let me go off
Am I
this.
saying something crazy?
No. Hey, on God. On God.
Then let me go off of this then. All right.
She just trying to smash.
If you a guy, you single, you ain't talking to nobody. You don't want nobody in your window. You ain't.
Right.
That's it. Like you focused on only financial gain, for example, right? And the woman comes to you, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, you know what I'm saying? She sparks conversation. Technically, she's trying to get at you, but
Absolutely.
she didn't say it.
Yeah.
But she initiated it.
And so now,
Would you be offended by that?
No, because now I'm expecting for the guy to finish the hunt.
Okay, so what it sounds like you think it was happening is that a woman walks up to you, "Hey, what's up, boy? Let me get that."
That's exactly what I'm.
That's what he hearing.
That's what I'm hearing.
That is not.
That's why
That is not what I'm saying. And
That's
somebody
exactly
said,
what I'm
"Omar,
hearing.
it's old school."
Yeah, but
Listen.
based off of how he said it, you know,
Dog.
again, it's intentional.
if a girl comes over and be like, "Hey, I
It's
like your
intentional.
shoes,"
What is your as a man, and we talking about because we talking to the fellas. Let's if I'm a man and I have intentions, I know what my goals are because I'm a disciplined man. I've been focused on my future. If this creature of the night, because now I'm gonna put it in on my term. If this creature of the night comes to me,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
to suck my blood from my body, right.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to turn into a vampire and have to live only in the night. That's not my goal. I want to live in the daytime.
Understood.
All right. So am I going to be a man of God and be chaste? Or am I going to allow this to go happen? What's my intention? What's my goal?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
am I desiring? If she come over and she got the whole BBL package and that ain't my type, but it's my type for that
night.
for that night.
then it depends on what your intention is. But if you got a female that's always hollering at dudes, if she doing that type of vibe,
Oh, nah.
then you ain't that ain't what
See,
you want.
now that's
nah.
that's my perspective. If a female goes over and you know, and not the way you positioned it, where she goes and she says, "Oh, that's a nice shirt," and I'm like, "Oh, you like it? I like it too. Hey, what's your name?" That's different.
Yeah,
that's different. I ain't gonna lie. That's different. But the way you put it, it's almost like she goes, you know, I got to get your number, right? In my mind, if
you never had somebody be so aggressive to you like that.
In my mind,
you never had somebody to be aggressive.
I'm trying to tell you, the answer is yes. And in my mind, this woman is not fit to be a wife.
I get what you're saying.
She's a thought.
Oh.
She's a thought.
Don't try to fix.
That you don't want to have.
I'm trying to fix what I'm saying. No, I'm just telling you guys, whether it's true, whether it's false, whether it's not the case, in my mind, she's a thought. She easy. Y'all already know how I feel about females who value giving up sex over cooking a meal. Y'all already know how I feel about that. So if she comes up like, boy, you look good, let me get your number. First of all,
see, that's
boy,
that
you
kind
look
of energy,
good.
That kind of energy, of course, you already know what the game is.
It. So why would you think that this is a woman I want a long-term relationship with?
But that's not all women. All women don't come. That sound like the hoe over there, dog.
She outside.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she for the streets.
That's for the streets. Talking about, let me get that number, let me get that dick. Like,
and she don't even got to say it like that, bro. She can say it with a feminine energy. Hey, you look good. Let me get your number. You just because it sounds like that, you like,
nah, Omar.
786.
Nah, dog.
954.
It depends. You know what? All that depends on how they come at you, dog.
Nah, I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's easy, bro. I don't think. Anyways, that's just my opinion. If y'all boys wanna, listen. Ludacris said you can't turn her into a housewife. Don't act right, cause on a mission and on a crack pipe. You saw how I bleeped that out? Like, y'all know the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? You can't turn them into a housewife, dog. All right, I digress, dog.
Look, I think
if you like women to just come up and just snatch your phone out your hand and put their number in it, you go for it.
Look, I've only had one respectable person
snatch your phone out your hand,
come up to me and do that. Like, but usually women don't come to me to get my number. It doesn't happen that way. It's more like you play that little eye game. You looking at them and shit like that, back and forth, and you're like, "Oh, all right, I got the energy. I'm gonna go over there." Like that's what it usually happens. Like, so it ain't.
So what if you look at that woman? I know we spending too much time on this particular topic, but this is funny to me. So you make eye contact with that woman, right? So you know you put one of these. You know what I'm saying? And she never turns. She just like this.
Oh, I ain't going over there. That's a little weird. That's a little weird.
The reason why I say that, dog, is because she on some nigga stuff.
Oh my God,
I'm telling you, she acting like a dude, bro.
She come off aggressive, man.
Come off aggressive. No, if you want aggressive women, bro, you go for it.
I don't need that.
You want a chick to bench press 225, bro?
No, it ain't that.
You know what I'm saying?
She focused on what she want.
Yeah.
She aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive.
She aggressive.
If that's what you like, go for it.
That's aggressive.
Ribbons like it rough.
What the fuck? What are you talking about, dog?
I'm talking about he like rough women.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Hit me harder.
Hey, listen, man.
Choke me a little bit.
So far, you want a stalker, and you want her to be rough. This is not going well.
Hey, dog. I'm trying to tell you, dog. You hit her on the butt, she goes harder, nigga. Like, dang,
little nigga.
Anyways, all right. I digress.
Oh man,
I digress, bro.
Wow.
I digress.
I just think, I mean, just from hearing it, that I just went in like, oh shit, like usually that is, it looks like that's what can happen as far as a long-term relationship.
Okay.
You know, guys who allow that, but not an aggressive, not in a masculine way from a feminine woman. Just more like a sweet incoming person who comes to just talk to you, and then you get the gist of it and you give it back to her, but she was there first. So technically she came to holler at you. That's what I mean.
I understand, bro.
Like, but you know, as far as like as being a man, it does feel like you conquered something. As far as for me, if I get to go say something to her first, and then it's like, okay, I showed you, hey man, I want you first, so we're gonna do it the way I want it to be done. So yeah.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, one of the lessons that I took away from our conversation is you have to get to know that person. You get what I'm saying? If that's how that young lady's behavior is, so be it. And if the dude likes it like that, so be it. Who am I to judge? I just got an opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? If you like aggressive women,
This nigga, dog.
You gonna keep saying that part.
oh man. If you like, so look on another thing. While we get to the tail end, bro, Gilly the Kid. I'm telling you, I know he watched this. Dog. You remember that podcast, dog, when I was telling the dudes, bro, when you go on a date with a woman, you know what I'm saying? Challenge her, have her pay for it. Mm-hmm. And then when she pay for it, you go ahead and you Zelle her. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Be like, you just want to see. Gilly the Kid just said, even if he don't watch it, you know what I'm saying? We got the same mind. He said when he first met his wife, or whatever the case may be, what he said was that the bill was like $150. And so he goes, hey, shorty, you got it? And she was like, yeah, I got it. Don't worry about it. And then he took her all the way home or whatever, and they still had a good time. She didn't change her attitude or whatever the case may be. And he gave her $400.
That's a lot. I don't know about the $400.
Don't miss the concept. Don't miss the concept.
No, because it
Don't miss the concept.
Okay, I won't. It negates everything you did, because now she like, oh, he bought money.
Yes.
That could be how she interprets it, but what he said in interim, he goes and says, I did this because I know you can hold me down. So he said, I know you can hold me down if I didn't have it, and I wanted to see.
How long was he dating this woman?
I ain't getting to the details.
But because
so many
I look like
so many details.
Yeah,
she already knew he had money, bruh.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
I look like Wendy Williams, nigga.
but come on, this dude, like he said, he already had bread. Like she doing something to cover him because she knows he gonna do it later on.
She know the game.
Yeah,
I get it. So for niggas that ain't got money like that, this is a valid test.
First of all, get some money.
yeah.
For real though.
No relationships without money.
Get you some
And
bread.
if you want to just smash these women, don't be dishing no bread out.
Get you some bread, man.
Man, they got some sites out here, dog. These boy be on that thing, boy.
What kind of sites?
Nigga, I don't know, nigga. I just know that they sites.
Then what you mean? What
I
kind of
know
sites?
that. All right, look, I ain't trying to tell where I work at, dog, but you know what I'm saying. And I see the sites.
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
They paying for it out there, dog.
Oh, I don't know.
They got $40 specials.
Wow.
what?
Absolutely.
Wow.
They talk about it, bro. They talk about it, nigga. I'm telling you. So, fellas, listen to this advice. Stop paying for it. It's free. It's completely free.
Wow.
I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead. Keep your advice going. I was just piggybacking on what you talking about.
So, Omar, what's your final thoughts on this topic, brother?
My final thoughts is, you gonna end it like that, bro?
I can't believe you, dog.
Oh, I'm exposing these niggas, dog. Hey, man. Listen to this show. That's my final thoughts.
Carl, our co-host, brother,
Hey,
what is your
man,
final
good.
thoughts
Hey, man.
on how to think like a man?
Think like a man. Be intentional on what you ask for, man. Don't complain about it. Say what you want.
That's it. That sounds just about right. You serious?
Final words, man. Watch the show.
Well, with that said, you know how you think like a man?
How, Rivens? How?
Be one, nigga. We out.
Yeah.